Hi everyone, Josh here from the Income Replacement Project. Thank you for joining me on today's video. So what I've got for you today is I'm on the call here on Skype with my dad, Paul. He lives over in Spain and runs an Amazon business from Spain. And so what I wanted to do is get onto the call with my dad today so that we can talk about how even from a place like a country like Spain, where the retail market online is not quite the same, not quite as far forward as what it might be here in the UK, that my dad Paul is still able to make a living selling on Amazon. So just a quick bit of backstory. So before I hand over to my dad to tell his story, so growing up, I worked for the family business for quite a bit of my life. It was my grandfather's company, my dad's grandfather's company, in fact. It was handed down through the family, and we worked together there. And I never think I've ever said this, but my dad, to you anyway, Dad, but my dad was always my inspiration and my motivation for entrepreneurship growing up, because he was always doing something on the side to earn some extra money, and if it was buying and selling cars or trying to make some extra money. So my dad's always been my inspiration and motivation as far as entrepreneurship is concerned. So thank you for that, Dad, because I wouldn't be where I am today with all that I'm doing without your inspiration. So, but anyway, without all of that, so if you can just sort of tell everyone your story, how you sort of came into the Amazon world, and how what you're doing with it nowadays.
Hi guys. Yeah, as Josh said, we had a family business in caravans and motorhomes, which I worked in for over 35 years, and the sad day came when we had to close the family business, which left both Josh and I and our other sons with no career, no form of income. So we started a small Amazon business and eBay too, buying and selling at car boot sales, and we had a little niche going which worked really well for us. I then, in my wisdom, decided in my autumn years that I would like to move to the sunshine and just start a new life. So, which is what I did, up sticks and came here to Spain. Not knowing really what I was going to do, hoping that maybe I'd be able to take up some sort of career within the caravan industry in Spain, but soon realised that the Spanish caravan and camping market is completely and utterly different to what it is in England. So left with a problem, what should I do? So on a phone call to Josh one day, he said, well, you know all about Amazon, which, yes, was true. I knew all about Amazon, but only through Josh's expertise, and I was 1,500 miles away on my own, and a bit of a technophobe as far as computers. I had my own iPhone and iPad, but setting up an Amazon account on my own and going on online arbitrage and bits and pieces like that was quite daunting to me. But with encouragement from Josh, and the inspiration now comes back, as Josh was talking about inspiration from me, I've got my inspiration back from Josh, and I'm now successfully running my own online Amazon arbitrage for retail and online here in Spain. And it's growing every day, every week. I'm finding more and more places to buy my stock. The retail market here in Spain is so much better than it is in England. The high street is, from what I understand from the news, is almost collapsing in the UK. But in Spain, the culture is so much different. The shops are open till 10 o'clock at night when everybody else is working. People are actually not working. They're being able to spend their disposable income because the shops are open. Whereas in England, nobody wants to work in the retail industry after 5 o'clock. So, sourcing is great. There's car boot sales, they call them, flea markets here. There's a lot of the major chain stores that I use. Carrefour is a great source of sourcing for me. And so the story goes on, and I've been listening to Josh's courses and things that he's been doing with this Amazon arbitrage, and it's all the things that I'm putting into practice. And believe me, guys, it's about the effort that you put into it. Yes, you have to have a little bit of money to invest in, but if you can invest it, sell it, reinvest it into stock, the ball keeps rolling, and so you'll get more and more successful as time goes on.
Yeah, spot on, spot on. I mean, that's the same sort of philosophy that I follow, and I tell everybody else to follow. To take the money, don't spend it, put it back into stock, and in a few short months, you can have something that you can then start to sort of take a little bit from, perhaps, or even if you've gotten really good at it, live on that income.
Yeah, definitely live on that income, and live on it from anywhere in the world.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Amazon's got like so the Spanish marketplace for Amazon's a fairly new one because we've got what it started with the UK and then they expanded out into the other four European marketplaces: Spain, Italy, Germany, and France. So even with a fairly new marketplace like Spain, like it's impressive that even over in Spain, with perhaps a smaller marketplace on Amazon, well, a much smaller marketplace in comparison to what it is here in the UK. You're still able to, make enough money to sort of live on. How long did it take you when you got over to Spain to start making enough to sort of support you?
It was probably within 6 to 8 weeks we started to see a sizable amount of money coming in. Again, it depends on the amount of profit. I was able to buy some larger items to start with from Amazon, which were quite chunky profit items, and that gave us a good kickstart. But the availability of those dried up, and we had to look at different things.
Cool. Yeah. So is it the same sort of you're selling the same sort of things that we were on Spanish marketplace that you were selling when we were selling back in the UK?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, I picked up a lot of. I'm getting a bit of an echo back. It's a bit off-putting now, but yeah, we're selling the same things that Josh and I were sourcing back in England, but I'm always looking at different ungating different areas of Amazon, and yeah, as much as I can get now in all sorts of areas. I just spend a whole day sometimes in the supermarkets going around checking things in the baby aisle, in the car aisle, in the cycles, in toys, electronics. There's a whole there's a whole world of different products out there that you can use if you put the time and put the effort into going and doing your sourcing properly.
Yeah. See, what I've found is like when people first get started, one of the biggest problems they have is being able to find stock. And I know when you first got over to Spain, it was a stumbling block for you. Well, not stumbling block, but something that you had to sort of break through. You got to a point where it's like, I can't find anything. There's just nothing here to buy, to sell. But eventually, like with perseverance, you kept at it, kept looking, and the harder you looked and the more things you scanned, the more opportunities became available to you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I was a bit too restricted in the items that I was looking at, and then I had one of these light bulb moments. Well, let's just try this aisle for a change, and we found one product, and then after a little bit more research, we found two products, and then from only being able to source two products from the toy aisle, I was ended up being able to source four products because I had two other products in another aisle that I could buy from. So, and then the light bulb came on about the the online arbitrage. And there's lots of the big chain stores out here that have reasonably good websites and you can buy online. So set up an Amazon locker to receive my deliveries, and do some buying online now when I get the deals using the camel feature that Josh has taught me, and also another similar sourcing platform that I use too.
Awesome. And I know you've had a bit of a win just recently. You found one product that you sort of dabbled with to begin with, sort of not really knowing what to expect. And how many did you have that originally? 10, was it 10 or 20 of them?
I had 10 of them originally, bought from a clearance because we still have Toys R Us over in Spain. They're shut down in England, but we still have Toys R Us, and it was just one item in the Toys R Us clearance that I took a chance on. Got them into Amazon, and the same day the whole amount sold quickly, making €20 each item.
Profit.
Clearance.
How much do they cost? How much they cost each?
These ones were €2 each.
What? So you spent €2 and made €20 each?
I did. Yeah, yeah, put your money in the bank and try and get that sort of interest back.
Yeah, you're not going to get it. And am I right in thinking that you just got a load more of those same things?
Yeah, I've just been
You
able to
pay a little bit more money for them, didn't you? But
yeah, I've just paid €2.95 for them this time.
oh,
But
no,
bought them online, and I've been able to ship a quantity of 50 to myself, so to be collected at the local gaming store.
awesome. Well, there you have it, guys. If my dad can do it in Spain, a self-professed technophobe who, like I said, could barely use Facebook when he moved out to Spain, then it's something that anybody can do. And you just need to be able to, take that leap of faith and invest in yourself, and go through all of what I'm going to be able to teach you, and apply it, and just stick at it, because the fact is that you'll only fail if you give up. Like, if you keep trying, you keep going, you can't possibly fail, because you're not going to let yourself fail. You just keep trying, keep going, and you'll win whatever happens. Have you got any what would be your top tip, Dad, for anyone sort of starting out in their Amazon business?
My top tip would be to listen to the information that you provide to them, because that is invaluable information. Step-by-step guides that you're able to produce are amazing. And my really top tip would be, give it a try, get yourself set up, have a little bit of money that you can put into invest in some stock. Be very careful with the items that you start with, keeping the sales ranks under control, keeping the quantities under control. It's just a matter of picking and choosing and trying, and at some point you'll get the winners, and you haven't got to try too hard to do that.
It's good advice for sure, and thank you for the plug.
Yeah, and I've just written a book, by the way. I've just got into a different mindset with all this technology, and it's inspired me to write a book. But
so, if anyone's interested in my dad's book, let me know, and I'll send you the link. It'll be my affiliate link as well. No. Anyway, guys, thanks, Dad, for getting on the call with me here, and I do appreciate that. Taking time out of your leisurely day there. Looks nice, and I don't look quite so sunny anymore, but then I guess it's 8 o'clock at night where you are?
Yeah, it's 9 o'clock now.
9 o'clock, all right. Is it 9? Wow, yeah, it is, isn't it, I suppose. But yeah, anyway, guys, so if you missed the free Amazon Live training, then you can get the replay. The replay is available to watch until Sunday night at midnight, and the replay address is arbitrageinsiders.com/replay. I'll put the link up on the screen on the top of this video. If not, there'll be a link or a button below this video that you can click on to go straight to the replay. And for those of you that have seen the replay and are interested in joining in the Arbitrage Insiders full coaching program, if you go to arbitrageinsiders.com/go, you get the full information on what's included in the package, plus a full breakdown of what's involved. There's a whole lot of testimonials from my current, existing, previous students, or one-to-one students, all that sort of thing, that give you more information on what the program entails and things like that. If anyone's got any questions, then pop them in the comments below. If not, thanks very much for watching, and I'll speak to you in the next video.